Hey guys, good morning. So this is pretty much my first YouTube video, and I'm ready tearing up. Such a beautiful moment. Anyway, so as you know, I'm aspiring actor, just like everybody out here in Hollywood trying to do their thing. And one thing I wanted to share with you is that my personal observation. I want to make this video about pretty much so I want to make this first video about comparison, and it's something that I struggle with, we struggle with on a daily basis. And I want to read something to you guys from a book that I rented at my local library. It's by the Dalai Lama, Beyond Religion, Ethics for a Whole World. And this is the book right here. And so he talks about recent scientific research on happiness has found that one of the primary sources of discontent in today's world, especially in the more affluent societies, is our human tendency to compare ourselves to those around us. So fundamentally, this comes down to the problem of envy. And to add on that, I listened to a podcast from Ed Milet. Ed Milet is a great guy. I'll post a link down in the bottom of my YouTube video, and he talks about, in relation to what the Dalai Lama said, that we're always constantly comparing ourselves to people or to objects, right? Like, for example, you buy a new car, right? And you step out, you drive somewhere, and you see somebody driving a car that you would like to drive. Like if you're driving, like myself, I just got this 2016 Toyota Corolla, which I like a lot. It's Ferrari red and has a red stitching. It has good options because of the black wheels. But you drive around, and then obviously, being in LA, you see people drive like nice cars, right? You see Porsches everywhere, you see BMWs, Mercedes, or it doesn't have to be material objects. It could be, compare yourself to, if you're single, and you see couples walking around all over the place. You start to compare yourself, and you start to question yourself whether what you're doing right now is the right thing, and you start to doubt yourself. And so the reason why I'm talking to you today about this is because that we need to trust whatever we're going through at the moment is the right thing for us. Where we are at right now currently is where we need to be. And if we truly want to be happy, we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. And if we want to win in life, we need to be happy for others. For example, just be happy, being happy, be supportive for other people. The natural tendency, sometimes we get in that mindset where we're like, man, this guy's driving a nice sports car, nice Ferrari, whatever like that. You start to think, all you got to do is just say, you know what, I'm happy for him. He's winning, I want to win too. I'm going to win too someday. And you just got to stop yourself in that moment, and catch yourself, and stop yourself from the negative talk. Because from listening to all these podcasts, Ed Milet, and now reading this book, just confirmed it, by Dalai Lama, is that we need to stop being in that constant state of comparing ourselves to other people and be envious of others. And to a point, comparison can serve us good when we use it as a tool to motivate us to move forward. For example, like if we're comparing ourselves when we're comparing ourselves to our version of yesterday, then that's good. For example, like if we're trying to pursue a personal goal of losing weight, gaining muscle, or then we compare ourselves to how we were yesterday. And I guess in a way we could use that as a tool to better ourselves. But if it's external, not internal, meaning if we're just constantly comparing ourselves to people, places, objects, and things, then that's not good for our soul. And out here in LA, people have big dreams, whether if you're trying to be an actor, musician, artist, businessman, businesswoman, whatever it may be in Hollywood. As you can imagine, that everybody wants to be here, and time is limited. We have to we have to stop being immortal with our desires, and we got to start being impatiently patient, meaning like we got to start now, but once we're in it, we have to stick with it and just be patient. We might not get results right now, but just slowly keep chipping away. And I'm at fault to that. Sometimes I start some things, for example, I took a martial arts class, and I had fun, and I had some encounters with some of the students I didn't really like, and just because that was an obstacle for me, I just stopped doing it, and on top of that, it was an hour drive away, and getting from LA, from Beverly Grove area all the way to Pasadena just took a toll on me. But anyway, I jumped into it, something I wanted to do for a long time. And that was pretty much a problem because I waited a long time. I was patient about, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just do it next week. I'll just do it next month. And it ends up being a year. And you push it, and then right when you get into it, you don't see results, and you just quit. And I'm at fault at that. And so I'm becoming better and better each day. Becoming more self-aware of my thoughts. And so I know that's a lot to take in, and I know I'm probably making you dizzy, walking in circles around my place right now, but thanks for listening. And if you ever catch yourself in a moment of like where you're comparing yourself, you go out, you get ready for the day, you do your daily morning routine, and you go out, you step out, and you start comparing yourself to other people. Like you look at the way they dress, the kind of car they drive. If they're with this girl, this guy, they have this watch, whatever it may be, just remind yourself that, what? They're winning. You can't control that, You can't control the external, but you can control yourself. Success starts inside, not outside. And you just have to be happy for others, man. Winners want to see other people win. And you're already winning. It just hasn't happened yet. And so it's a constant practice. I'm trying to get it. I'm working on myself every day. So when you go out there, just be happy for others. Try not to compare yourself to others. It's I would say merely habitual. Sometimes if we're not self-aware about that, it's going to take us a while for us to tap into that and stop ourselves and catch ourselves and just be aware of those thoughts. So just be self-aware, and if you catch yourself compare yourself to other people, just say, you know what, I'm happy for them. They're winning. I'm going to win too someday. And just slowly keep chipping away. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching, and Let's get real.